Odom Rd Sanger 500 bits.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live at a charge for a little countdown to green action presented by Lunatic Designs. I'm making Penguin laugh, so you hear him laugh in the background there. You know, that's the way things go. Lunatic Designs giving us all the action. Check out Kigo the Lunatic and all that he's got going on. How about an all-star race? It's a unique situation we have going on here. Unique. It's awesome. I like it. Race information for tonight's race. Going to look as such. We're at Oswego. It is the half miler, fast half miler, and we're in something a little bit different. I know that I put this in there, but how about the big block modifieds tonight? It's going to be insane. I do love our way of doing things, and our way of doing things is changing up every week. That's how it is. All-Star Race, Oswego. It's Ball Status BB Music Admin Box all on board, of course. I want to thank the Geomax for being on board with the series. They've really stepped up each and every dirt series. So we love to see it. Drivers out there still qualifying. Going to try to lay down some fast laps. It's 70 laps tonight, folks, and one fast repair. I don't know why that. Hold on. Let's put the little code in here real quick to make that work properly. Yeah, one fast repair, and it's gonna be good.
New?
Well, it's gonna be good. Budgie with 500 biddies. Striker gave us a like. Jade Sheehan gave us a like. RB Turner giving us a like. Mr. Van Ness giving us a like. Thank you, folks, very much for doing so. If you haven't done so, regardless of where you're watching, on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, reach up, hit that like button. It supports me, and it supports all these leagues, and supports the crew, and supports Penguin. Why not?
Supports me?
Yeah, why not?
What? just throw a Penguin in there. Just throw him in there.
Why not? Geomax Caution Engraving and Design, Premier Racing Setup Shop on board, and a lot of Yeetus Deletus. Tires are going to be a factor tonight. A lot of laps to run for this race, and the horsepower is there. That's the way I look at it. So it's just insane. It's just insane. Muscarella Enterprises on board with Signature Esports, Chop Shop Racing, our driver cams. We do have one tonight, and thank you to Chop Shop for continually doing that. That is going to be Mr. Laskowski, the legendary Laskowski. I like it. Full set. How about Jason giving us a like? What's up, Jason? Good to see you, sir. The Jason Satterfield. All right. Good things. I'm ready for this race. I've been waiting for the big blocks I haven't called a big block modified since series since they came out. I've been looking for it. Looking for it to happen. Thompson Racing will be their hard charger. I don't even know if they're going to do a hard charger tonight. Should have asked. I'm sorry I didn't ask, because normally I'm all about that when I have questions. But tonight it's all good. Look at the pre-race, and hard charger for the feature only. It's 70 laps. There is no feature, I do believe. Yeah, starting grid. The All-Star Race. Falcon Smith, Keegan Brown going to get the front row here. Robbie Milburn, Ethan Wolf. No points for this race tonight, folks. None, zero, not a single point for this race. So it is all about getting out there racing for the bracket rights, from everything that I understand. So it'll be a ton of fun to watch. It's going to be a ton of fun to see this kind of masterpiece unfold. Again, Robbie Milburn, Ethan Wolf in row number 2, Jaden Sheehan, Brad Dev, row number 3. Row number 4 will be Robert Church, Nick Klosterman. Row number 5 will be Stephen Laskowski and Justin Brown and Michael Strickland. And I believe Thompson was going to be out there racing. I like it. Is he going to race? I don't know if he's going to race. Is he racing? Question mark. We get an EOL challenge. Let's go striker for Mr. Van Nest. How about Ethan Wolf? Or is that a penalty? Let me look. No penalties. Think an EOL challenge happening. Alrighty. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I like my Thursday Night Dirt Series. I also like that the pace truck is flat throwing dirt too. It's pretty awesome. And these engines are like, I think are they Harley engines? I can't remember what they are, but a blast nonetheless. They're loud. They're in charge, and Oswego is ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. Pace truck's going to dive in. It'll be the 34 to the 25. Ready to rock and roll. How about it? Let's do the thing. Put a pattern. Let's get at her. Let's go green flag racing for 70 laps of the All-Star race, the Geomax Dirt Series. Falcon Smith out front. Brad Dubb will be second. Here comes Klosterman. How about a little static cam action? Yeah. Slide Job City from the Budgie Bird, and let's go. That's exactly what we'd like to see. Falcon Smith, how about almost a 4-second lead already? Nick Klosterman will be in second, Justin Brown in third. Again, one of the things about this racetrack is, well, it's big. Also, when the tire wear happens, you're going to see drivers who are saving right now, just trying to save a little bit on the tire. They'll be trying to push it a little bit further. Nick Klosterman, Justin Brown, Brad Dubb in fourth. Laskowski will be in fifth. 70 laps on a dirt track is a lot of laps on the dirt track. And
your arms are gonna hurt. Your arms are gonna hurt.
It's a lot of back and forth. So manage the best that you can. You know what's promising for Falcon here is that if Falcon can get some drivers a lap down here, he might be able to, put on some business. Robbie Milburn off 3 from the start of the race. We'll have Churchy up on the outside lane. Keegan Brown off 6. Ethan Wolf back here just trying to manage. 112 down to the bottom, 88 up on the outside lane. Jaden Sheehan on 4. He gave us a big old thumbs up earlier as well. We appreciate that. They get a chat for being out there. The chat is going. Good evening, Chrissy. How are you doing? Chrissy in the chat. She likes the dirt racing. I like it. I like that you're there. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you very much. Robbie Milburn off 3. Laskowski up 4. 7 spots gained by Justin Brown. 21 to the bottom side of the racetrack. Big Folsom momentum. You like watching and listening. I like it, Chrissy. I like it. Well, thank you for being out there, dear. 10 of 70 complete. The quickest of races, I think.
I'm good with it.
Just means that we get the RP.
Get to go test.
Lots of testing. Yeah. It's been a good week of racing. Chop Shop Truck Series has been in their week 2. We figured out some things on my end where I was dealing with some bad things, and so now got to make that happen. 555 for the battle with the 80 of Robbie Milburn. 5 up on the outside lane. Robert Church trying to maximize the tire wear. And now 19.5s for a lot of the drivers as we've settled in. Keegan Brown, 19.57 this time by. So we'll see Keegan run the... And Keegan's used to these longer races, too. So that's one of the things that Keegan's probably setting himself up for. Just trying to make it work and put himself in a good situation. Churchy doing the same thing. He's run the Spring Madness marathons is what I call them. They run 100 laps at a lot of their features, and they have a tendency to do so. So right now, Falcon Smith 19.55. Brad Dove closing it just a touch. Just ran a 19.45. Now a 19.5 as they come around. 14.70. We'll see how many of these drivers are going to be able to hold on to the same pace. Churchy just ran his fastest lap of the race, so the 19.7s are starting to become 19.5s for a lot of the drivers. 5 of the 5.55 battling for 5th here. Robbie Milburn in off forward, pushing backwards. Just trying to manage, trying to save. 98 on the outside, 8.05 on the inside. All-star race working. And how about all them actions? How about Ethan Wolf? Giving the old maximum effort. Geomax is a geotechnical drilling, soil, and sampling solution company there in the Texas area. Of course, if you want to find out what they're all about, make sure that you follow them on social media. Of course, and always, they mainly test soils for new homes, and they do a lot of investigative work around the Texas and southern United States. Make sure that if you need them, you rather need them. You'd rather call them and have them in your Rolodex than not have somebody that can be able to take care of this, especially when it comes to new constructions like well water, things of that sort. Maybe you've got a commercial property that you need to have some things looked at. Give them a call, 940-736-7720, or pay them a visit over there. And if you're in the Sanger, Texas area, 6962 Odom Road. Again, Geomax, 940-736-7720. Maximum effort for the Geomax crew. Chop Racing and knocking it out of the park. Thompson Racing as well. Kigo the Lunatic, all having fun, not just with this, but with everything else that we're seeing. So Falcon Smith back in had a massive lead there for a moment, and right now the drivers are starting to catch them. Laskowski just ran a 19.62. That's his fastest lap of the race. Klosterman's last lap almost tied his best with a 19.46. He is the fastest driver on the racetrack currently, as Brad Dove looks to try to get a little bit busier on that racetrack. Yeah. What's up, Bollinger? How you doing, sir? Oh, the Pats fan. Chris, thank you for the like, sir. So far, so good. Nice and clean through the grip it, rip it stage. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, caution comes out. Keegan Brown. That's the first caution. Here's what happened. Yeah. Oh, Churchy got into him just a little bit. Keegan was out of the throttle there. He was, I don't know if he was just trying to save, but Churchy went to get into that corner. Churchy bounces here. Good runoff out of the corner. Catching up to Keegan Brown. Justin Brown coming up pit road. Slides the bottom side. Oh, didn't mean to do it. Checking in on the drivers. Trying to see if they have tires for these cars. Keegan Brown on pit road. Penguin, do they have a tire change?
I don't see one.
Okay. He might be getting his damage fixed. Getting some damage fixed. I don't know where he got any. Hold on.
Unlimited tire sets is what it says.
Oh, never mind. He's getting tires. It is a long pit stop. A 50-second pit stop. But but I thought maybe he was getting damage fixed. I was trying to look at the front of the car. Hold on. Meow. 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 Bam. Meow. Meow. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, he's got some nose damage. He just has some nose damage. So never mind. I thought maybe he was getting tires. That's unfortunate for him. All right, driver's ready to go. Falcon Smith, grip and rip. Fast repair for Keegan Brown. He's good to go. Justin leaving pit road now. Going to be a lap down, I do believe. Falcon Smith to Brad Dove. Nick Klosterman's going to be in third. Laskowski's going to be in fourth. 24.70. Hey, I mean, if they put unlimited tires in there, they ran 25 laps. Tires are a factor. Falcon Smith out front. Brad Dove in second. Nick Klosterman will be in third. Laskowski will be fourth. Michael Strickland in fifth. Robbie Milburn back in sixth. 88 ripping the wall up on the outside lane. Look to the inside. Oh, baby. Robbie Milburn trying to press on and press forward. Bottom. I mean, the drivers are way out of the throttle. Look at that. Look, Dove trying to keep it close here. Big block modifieds are fun to drive for me. Not any good at them, but hey, you know, might as well. Dove is working the outside. And one thing that you see on the end of these cars, we go to the driver gyro cam. Listen to the throttle that these drivers have to use. The bumps are real at Oswego. It is the bumpiest straightaway I've ever heard. Sunday looks fun. Sunday will be fun. Touring modifieds on Sunday, it'll be a blast. I hope it'll be a blast. Falcon Smith is led from the word go. We'll check on Justin Brown's car here. Kind of wanted to see what was going on. He spent a minute 38 getting some damage taken care of, I believe. Takes a long time to fill the car up with fuel as well, but I think he's fine. His lap time right now, 20:38. Falcon Smith in 1983. But Brown able to run a 19.56 this time, so trying to pick back up the pace. See if he can try to get at least one of those laps back. Robert Church to tail of the field. Sheehan on the bottom side as the 5.55 and Keegan Brown just ahead. So Keegan was able to get that fast repair, still on the same set of tires. These drivers continue to press. Brad Dove a little bit faster that time than Falcon Smith, trying to keep it nice and easy. Nick Klosterman holds on to third. Steven Laskowski, you want to see what it looks like when a driver is focused? Well, not just focused. We're trying to counter steal the entire time. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Get it. 88 trying to search for the inside. 88 pulling a slider off. 98 still up on the outside lane. That outside lane is going to make it tough to pass. You have to almost have to find the clear zone. Laskowski doing a great job. It's the lane striker able to run that third lane. And he's doing it. Big Slide City. 98 drops back to 5th. Strikers up 7 spots here. Nick Klosterman up 5. 36 of 70. Falcon Smith, your pole sitter, still trying to make it happen. Ethan Wolf off the ring from the start of the race, still pushing forward, dropping into the bottom side. Robbie Milburn digging here. Gets around Laskowski. And we're over halfway. Only one caution so far. Baji, big ol' I love dirt. Yes, you do, dear. I like it. All righty. 80 started. Oh, 80 hits the wall on the inside of the bottom. Ethan Wolf there now as well. Gonna minimize the damage on the inside wall. 80 trying to work the bottom. Seeing if he's saved anything here. That's what you're seeing. You're starting right now about halfway through the race. When you get about halfway, that's the drivers who saved tire. That's what they're doing right now. They are trying to put themselves in a better situation. Nick Klosterman. We'll see Robbie Milburn to the bottom side for 30 laps to go this time by for Falcon Smith, who leads comfortably right now. Brad Dove holding on to second, about 9/10 of a second difference. Robbie Milburn trying to get a little bit of clean air here. And Falcon is backed off the throttle, so we'll see if that's going to be a factor. 26 having to protect the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, caution will come out. Ethan Wolf, Keegan Brown, Robert Church. Oh, the 555 out of the 112. And then Churchy coming around the corner. He tried to slow down, and it's so hard to stop on dirt. Church coming to pit road. We'll get that fast repair. It is massive, right?
I think the part that you didn't see was that somebody slowed up in front of the 112. The striker slowed up.
Yeah, we watched it.
112.
We watched it.
Yeah.
We just watched it, sir. Okay.
No, not okay. Give me a hard time pre-race.
I'm good at pushing the buttons.
Time.
I'm good at pushing the buttons. It's about as good as I get. Yep. All right. Yeah, no fault of Churches. Here it is. Oh, what? There's that cockpit view of what just happened. Striker has to get out of the throttle. He's got 2 drivers in front of him. Gets an extra little bit sideways and then just gets to the back. But hey, Ethan did more damage to himself there than he did anything else. Chrissy, nudge, nudge, push, push. Yes. Push the button. I don't mind pushing the buttons. They're going to green. Oh, baby. A restart for the 34. He needs it. Caution laps do not count. 25 working to the outside. 34 down to protect. Michael Strickland, tail to the field. He's going to be looking at a lap down. Justin Brown, did he get a free pass?
He should have, yes.
They got Lucky Dogs on? What?
No, I gave him a wave around because he had to fix his eyeballs.
Oh.
He went into the pits and...
Gotcha. Falcon Smith had over a 4-second lead. Now we'll see Jaden Sheehan on the bottom side. And now with the laps winding down. Robbie Milburn had a great opportunity for a restart there. Falcon Smith 19.75. Robbie Milburn a 20.001. Falcon changing the lane here, trying to have a different drive off. Strickland working up. A little wall scrape for him there. He was running inside the top 5. Doing just fine. 0.6 of a second difference here for Falcon Smith. Robbie Milburn trying to close in. Jaden Sheehan to the inside. Door to door with the 80 and the 805. Drivers out on the throttle trying to work. Brad Dove back up into the hard part of the racetrack. He's having a good race. Mr. Dove legitimately a good top 5 car tonight. Right now, 0.4 of a second difference for Jaden Sheehan of Falcon Smith. Falcon having to change a thing or 10 up. 24 laps to go. Presented by Admin Box. The racing has been legendary tonight. And right now, Falcon needs the 805 and the 80 to do a little bit more battling. Falcon runs second lane across the slick up to the outside lane. Might try to cross over, trying to pull the 80. 22 to go. Oh, 805 on the 80. Door to door, bumper to bumper. 805 with a slider all the way to the bottom. It's tight, clears the 80. 80 with a slider back. 21 to go. Falcon. Whoa, big slider for the 805. How about this for the top 3 cars? 805 will pull the slider. And Falcon Smith will drive back down. Smith trying to lead again. Slider back into the corner. 3-4 down to the bottom. 34 to the 805. 34, low line drive off. Still a lot of grip on the bottom side of the racetrack, it seems. 34 with 20 laps to go, trying to outstretch his hand and do it again. 805 trying to throttle back up, maybe a little extra tire grip. Jaden Sheehan, into the door. 805 tried to turn down on the 34. He's going to be up into the wall. Robbie Milburn will be able to try to make that inside line work. 80 slides the 805. 34 able to hold on. Bottom side of the racetrack for him, still keeping things rolling. 805 to the 80. 34 out of the throttle, back into the throttle. The run for the 80 and the 805. They carry a lot of momentum. Again, a lot of tire grip here. Keegan Brown and Justin Brown have worked themselves inside the top 5. But Falcon Smith trying to hold on with 17 laps to go next time by. Slide City, USA / Canada. Oswego Motorsports Park. Showing up in droves tonight. What you think there, Penguin? It's a good race.
I'm thinking it's been a good race.
Good race. It's a good time. 0.3 of a second lead. Can Falcon hold on to it here? 80 in the 805. Duking it out. Keegan Brown, Justin Brown trying to close in. Robert Church spent a lot of time saving the car. He's worked himself up inside the top 6. Brad Dove dropping backwards here. Luskowski holding on as well. Christie says it's been a good race. You dang all right, dear. How about the 80 and the 805? 15 laps to go. Falcon trying to hold on. Oh, 80 and the 805. 80 up near the wall. 805 side by side. 14 laps to go. Falcon had a little bit of breathing room there. Now these guys are going back at it again. 13 to go.
They're starting to battle the tires now.
Yeah. Falcon Smith sees Robbie Milburn and Jaden Sheehan trying to clear it out. Ethan Wolf tail of the field here in the 112. Right now, Falcon just trying to hold on. Grip on the bottom side. 80 trying to slide City around. Jaden Sheehan up and out of the corner. Trying to pull Robbie Milburn back here a little bit. Caution comes out. Ethan Wolf, Brad Dobbs, Steven Laskowski. Oh, baby. Oh. Well, that changes a thing or 10. About a little fire chase here one more time. Oh, ouch. Back up. Dub extra sideways. Laskowski. Bottom side of the racetrack. On the brakes. Dub's very free, but Steven gets into the corner. Turns into the corner, and Dove still sitting the outside lane. Gets into the back of the 98. Turns him around, and there it is. Holy cow. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. Much love. All right. That'll be the day when we say goodbye. Falcon Smith is your race leader.
These guys are making it easy on me tonight, too.
They claiming it?
Yeah, they're claiming it.
Let's go.
I don't even have to find fault.
Good drivers. Good on the drivers. How come Thompson didn't race? I thought Alex was going to race. Sing it.
Oh.
That's right. You know, at one point, before the vocal ability went to more radio-esque type of calling, right? I used to sing. Long time ago. Now it's all of that. Get the shuck.
Long time ago.
Now it's more like get the shuck out of your shell at Tucker Shuckers. Go to Tucker Shuckers for all your eats and treats. Pay your gift card today. You know, those are the things that I do. All right, we're going. We're green. Great restart, Falcon Smith. The field is tightened back up. Justin Brown trying to check out here is Falcon Smith. 21 on the bottom side, 805, 80 up on the outside lane. Hold on to your butts. We're far from over. Falcon Smith has led all but one lap. And Falcon trying to do what he can. Keegan Brown up on the outside. Here comes Robert Church. Oh, no, Falcon. Oh, that's a caution. That's got to be a caution. Holy goodness gracious. Oh, wall tap. Oh, he hit the inside wall. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Ouch. Oh, no. Ah. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Still had a cough. Slightly getting over the old bronchitis still. We're doing the thing. We're almost there. I'm almost there. Dang it, Falcon. That guy go to pit road. Take right sides. Ah, he's going to need right sides. He ain't got no right front. Now, my question is, do they put the imaginary tire back on with the fast repair? Bloop.
Yes.
But, I mean, the same one.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, Robbie Milburn, ready to go. What did you say, Budgie? Oh, Budgie gave them the commentator's curse. She says, I know, not many cautions tonight. Yeah, it happens. Pace truck's in. About a full send. Here we go. Under 10 laps to go. 80, 805, 21. That's the 021 back here. I think it's awesome. Green flag. We're back at it here. Robbie Milburn, Jaden Sheehan, Justin Brown. 5 to the 555. Churchy trying to drive down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Here we go. Falcon Smith with a fresh right front tire. That's it. Got a brand new dang old car. See if he can do anything with 9 laps to go. 021 down to try to get into a great line here. 805 stretches the hand. Drives back up on the outside lane. 805 down the 021. 021 Slider City happening. 8 laps to go. 80 up into the wall. Robbie Milburn trying to clear, but he will be cleared by 2 drivers as they go 3 by 3 into the corner. Top 3. 021, 805, 80. Ethan Wolf pressing forward, pressing on. Utilizing a little bit of that bottom side, still with a little bit of grip as they continue to pull. How about Falcon Smith working his way back up to 6th? Still has a little bit of speed left in the car. 5 from the outside with a 34. 26 of Nick Kloschman back to 8th. 98 of Leskowski trying to hold on. Brad Dove trying to keep that wall from taking him out. 021 of Justin Brown, Robbie Milburn, Jaden Sheehan side by side. Ethan Wolf trying to get a little bit more out of it. Keegan Brown seeing Churchy up on the outside. Falcon Smith to the bottom. Falcon Smith trying to hold this one. Oh, 34 to the 555. Straightens it back up. 34, caution. Falcon Smith sent the corner there. Oh, he got on the brake. The 555 of Keegan Brown turns the corner. Falcon Smith had the inside line right there. Yeah, just a little bit there. Keegan has to get out of the throttle. Boom, right there. 34 just trying to turn the bottom side. And Keegan Brown goes around. Dang it.
Trying to see if, and maybe you can see it, Jason. I'm trying to see if Church made contact with the back of Keegan.
Oh, let us see. Right front. Cooter speeding into the corner. I think Keegan was trying to turn down way prior to that. There's the Nerf bar. Let's go. Let's see if iRacing gives them a little bit of a, hey, how are you? Keegan down to the bottom side. Oh, Church missed. Church didn't touch him.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to double check it.
I mean, we could even go as far as to do this. Yeah, according to the Nerf bar didn't even dent on my end. However, you know, things, they do happen. Okay, let's go forward here. Let's go like this. Oh, that was terrible. Course beat coming in. Yeah. Missed. No, didn't even touch him. Didn't even touch him. Now, they might have been some net code there, but these cars are open wheel. They have an open Nerf bar. That front of that thing normally doesn't really take a lot. We're back at it, green.
Oh. I was getting ready to issue too.
021, 8805, Ethan Wolf, Keegan Brown. Where are you issuing?
I was going to issue on Keegan.
No, I don't.
The green flag came out.
I think Keegan there was just trying to run a line. I think that was a racing deal, even for Falcon, and I hate it for Falcon. 021 is I'll see it. Blame Budgie. No, we ain't blaming the Budgie. We'll blame Penguin. No, we won't even do that. 2 laps to go.
Like I don't have enough on my plate?
Right. Justin Brown. Able to hold on. 805 trying to slide Robbie Milburn. But here comes Ethan Wolf. Trying to take that top 3 away. Justin Brown comes out of turn 4. White flag waves. Final lap for the All-Star race. They get a Geomax. They get a Chop Shop. They get a Thompson Racing. Hey, how about your Thompson Racing Hard Chargers? Justin Brown Isn't that crazy? He was a lap down at one point. He was given a lap back. Oh, he hits the wall. Never mind. Jaden Sheehan up and out of the corner. A race to the line. Sheehan wins. Justin Brown second. Ethan Wolf third. Justin Brown hits the wall in 3 and 4. I thought he was signed, sealed, and delivered. And the 805 comes home in victory lane. How about that? The race ain't over till it's over. Holy goodness, watch this. 805, I mean, we're talking about, there's a significant lead here, right? Inside lane for the 021 up there. Watch the 805. Ace committed to the bottom. 021 gets tight, gets up into the wall. And look at this. Oh, no. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Teammates knocking it out of the park. What an end.
All right, it's time for me to go try to break things.
All right, go break things.
I'm going to try.
Thank you, Penguin.
And I have to do some tweaking on some things, but we'll talk about it later.
I don't know what tweaking we're tweaking, but we're tweaking.
Not twerking, tweaking.
No.
Get the wrong idea, Chad.
No, sir. No. I'll see you
Payback's a berry, ain't it?
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, later, brother.
See ya, Chrissy. Exactly. Race results here tonight for the race. We appreciate everybody being on board. We're going to talk to the top three: Jaden Sheehan, Justin Brown, Ethan Wolf. It'll be Keegan Brown, Robbie Milburn, your top 5. Church, Laskowski, Nick Kloshman, Brad Duff, Falcon Smith, your top 10. Stryker comes home at 11th for the All-Star race. These drivers are going to be back here in about, but hey, it's a good ending. It's a good ending when you can have a race like that show up and show out, right? And phenomenal job by every one of the drivers. Legitimate laps of all these folks. Back to regular racing next week. They'll be at Knoxville in the Super Lates, and Huset's, Lucas Oil, I-55 Eldora, Cedar Lake, Fairbury, Kokomo, Charlotte, and that'll be a ton of fun to watch what those guys are going to be doing. But yeah, it's gonna be good. And how about a sneaking suspicion that this guy right here, a big smile on his face, boy, oh boy, how about that last lap pass? I was like, oh, this one's looking in Justin's favor. And then that's when racing never ends, and you come home victory lane tonight, able to scoosh on by.
Yeah, once you count your blessings, anything could happen that last lap. And I took a page out of Ricky Bobby's when he was in reverse, and he just slammed it in reverse. I took that page, and I found something from Target, especially for Justin. I'm gonna send that to him in the mail because I got it on discount, and I got buy one get one free. So he's getting a new package in the mail coming soon. But why do I gotta win on a non-points night?
I know. Hey, but wasn't it fun?
Oh, I had a blast. I don't know who was saving, who wasn't. A lot of us came into it thinking about, hey, fuel's actually going to be rather close. And I seen who wasn't going to save right from the beginning because they got out to half a track lead before the first caution. And surprised we went that long green, but it was a fun, 22 lap stretch where we were just nothing but green. I was kind of cruising like it was a Sunday drive. And then lap 40 hit. I already heard some of the guys say that, all right, we're stepping on it a little bit. So I was like, you know what? I'll go have a little fun. And I don't know how I ended up in like 4th or so, but I just was somehow in 4th. And that set me up for where we needed to be for the finale. And Justin just ended up stepping on it tonight. And thank God he stepped on it yet again because he pulled a Lincoln Speedway 2.0.
We'll tell you what, Falcon had a good car tonight, and I think he still had a monumental race, and he's up there racing with you guys every week. He just seemed like he was managing a gap there for a long time. I talked about this one very early on in this race about tires being a factor as well because you're driving motorcycle engines around and some heavy chassis. These things they turn like box trucks. It seems like.
Yeah, I would say the car felt really planted tonight for it being pretty much a fixed set with gas. I set the car up a little different than I would say most people do. Even with a fixed setup, you can still make a little bit of adjustments that tailor the car to your driving style. And I think I've kind of found where I need to be for pretty much any car. It's just being able to run consistently every single time is where I need to improve. And I had fun, shout out to Robbie for being such a good sport, racing clean. I definitely got into him a couple times, but I don't know if it's just a different car. I think a lot of it had to do with the net code, because these cars are really net code prone. And I don't know if you were able to see it tonight on the broadcast or whatnot, but I know there was a couple cautions, and these cars, you barely touch somebody and they're going sideways. So luckily, I kept them straight. I kind of laid back and was able to just kind of run my race, and ended up getting around him and then getting around Justin after he ended up making that mistake. And man, it's fun winning, but it's not fun winning on a non-points night. So it's a devil's advocate there.
Well, one of the things I'll say is that I actually didn't see any netcode tonight from my end. For everything caution related there was a reason for the caution from my perspective. Things like that happen. And but hey, I think the best part about this race is that it's a one and done, and we go on to Super Lates next week, man. Give a shout out. So you got a big old P1 here in the All-Star race. You get to kill yourself an All-Star.
Well, I will definitely take a big All-Star win, because this team has been absolute All-Star all season long. So we got to shout out the Sweet Victory Apparel, Majula Sea Speed Shop, Warrior Racing, Warrior Wraps, Racing Boys YouTube channel, and not only Signature for the broadcast. And I appreciate it, and had a blast tonight, and looking forward to another big track. I don't know if you've seen it, but in the chat, there's a little bit of AI information going around, and it's saying I got a good odd to win that thing. So let's see if it proves true.
Oh yeah, I've been looking at the the AI stuff that Striker's been posting, and it's a good odds thing, and it's pretty cool to see. So we'll see what's happening. We'll see what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
I think I'm using those as projections to see how accurate it's going to be. I really am.
Did they do one for tonight? I didn't even see.
No, I don't think they did. Let me see. Let me double check. Wait. AI projections for Knoxville. No, just for Knoxville. Yeah.
Well, crap. It would have been fun if they would have done it tonight, because definitely would have loved to see where that put everybody. I definitely thought Justin was just off to the wind. Not gonna lie, half debated on just full sending it that last corner and giving him a little bit of a love tap, but he was a little too far out there. So when he messed up on his own, I was like, hey, when it's time to happen, it has to happen.
I mean, it happens. Hey, I had you as a walk car on Tuesday. Turns out a fluke. Nah, you're fine. You have to send me a VOD to review. It cannot be your own. It needs to be something family friendly, and for that VOD review. So send it over. Send me a link. I've got one for Budgie I still need to do as well. Robbie Milburn next week at Knoxville, plus 250 to win. You plus 400. Ethan plus 400. It's funny that J-Hand Wolf is that what?
I have no idea.
I love the fake AI drivers out there too.
Just a quick tad bit of information for everybody and for the viewers. I know maybe it could be a thing that you look into, maybe if you see some statistics out there, but right rear at the finish line was 61, 59, 62. So I'd say average about 60% all the way around.
Yeah. 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 Statistically speaking, it's going to be fun. We'll see you, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
You too, Jade Sheehan. Come home. Number 1. P2 tonight. The dang old Justin Brown. Man, oh man, oh man. Hey, at least you're the hard charger, and you were a lap down at one point. I thought maybe you were getting tires because they said there was something about the old tire, the unlimited tires. I was like, oh, this will be interesting.
No, we can't get to the only dirt track you can get tires at is Bristol. It doesn't work here either.
For sure, but at the same point, what I was making was you had a malfunction.
Yeah, so I got back in my VR recently, and I was racing that, and I tried to stream, and I think my stream settings being as high as they are, and my VR settings being a little elevated, it was lagging like crazy. So every time I went to the corner, I would drop like 30 frames, and it would freeze for about a quarter of a second, and it was just hurting my head.
Right.
So I told them, first caution, I'm pulling off. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix it. I didn't get it fixed, and they went green, so I went out and I was lapped down, and then I was like, let me just turn the stream off, see if that fixed it. Well, that fixed it. So I just turned the stream off and just raced around until the next caution, got the lap back, and then it was go time from there. I felt bad for Jaden. He ain't got a win yet. He hasn't been able to win anything, and I just felt like he needed it. So I just went ahead and just sent it in there, got on the wall, let him have it. No, it is what it is.
Yeah,
just trying to help out my friend,
Yeah, put the thumb down, say
Yeah, if I didn't be arrogant, just I'm gonna run a slider line and just forward off the corner because I got a big gap, I would have won that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I sent it in there, hit that little gap, it hit my car towards the wall, and I was like, well, that's it.
I watched the left front tap the wall, and I was like, immediately I was like, well, that's what sent him up. So,
well, 1 and 2, when I tapped the inside wall, it didn't hurt me. In 3 and 4, I didn't hit the inside wall at all. I just sent it for a slider line and just sent it a little too hard.
Well, on my screen, it showed. So that's again the difference in internet racing is perspective, folks. That's the reason why we never.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We never say that netcode isn't netcode officially unless everybody sees the netcode.
But I mean, other than that, I mean these things are fun, and Oswego is not a bad track, especially for these cars. They race pretty good on this track. That's what they're for.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the tracks they race on big time. It was fun. I wish it could have been a points night. I wouldn't have done the stupid slider, and I would have just went for the win. But it is what it is. I enjoyed it.
The racing was fun. It was a good race. Kind of now wish we had more big blocks. I know that a lot of people don't. Some people like them. Some people don't like them. I think they race great.
Oh, they do. They're not like most other cars. So like any of the open wheel cars, midgets, sprint cars, anything like that, you can't run in the slick. And modifieds, big block modifieds, they're really good at it. They're not like the supers where you can just run the top, and if you got some grip, you can just rail it and be faster than running through the slick. Sometimes those big blocks, they especially in real life, you see them just running right through the slick, just as straight as can be. So they can race a lot more of the track than some of these other cars can. And I think they portrayed that pretty well. Like I could run right through the slick and be pretty quick. Sometimes you hunt some moisture in the bottom, but that's what I ended up doing to pass everybody else, or a lot of people at least. And it works, but if I wanted to, I could have just ran right through the middle of the slick and it would have been fine because you're keeping so much momentum all the way through the corner and you're not just fast in the entry, really slow middle corner, then quicker on the exit. You're just kind of fast all the way around and it works out. Those things got a lot of grip and I enjoy them. I just don't race them enough. I don't hardly ever race them anymore. I used to be really good at them.
Mm-hmm.
But that was whenever I was man the late models and only wanted to race the big blocks. And every race I got into, I was just super fast. And I got away from them for a while, and I just kind of need to get back into them again.
I think you'll have just as much fun as you do at everything else, man. That's what it's about. All right, brother. Give a shout out. You got a P2 finish tonight. It was a ton of fun to watch.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody at Chop Shop putting this on, everybody at Warrior, all the group of friends, even though I've wrecked Robbie 2 weeks in a row the last couple of races I was at. He don't hate me, so we're good. We all just racing for fun. Shout out to Jaden for giving him that win, just letting him have it, helping a brother out. Shout out to my wife for letting me have my hobbies, and that's about it.
All right, my guy. You, I will tell you that the hardest thing to do is stream and VR at the same time. Even I was having issues with it with the.
I used to do it
Mhm.
and it worked, but I didn't run as high of a bit rate, highest quality,
Right.
and I hadn't tried it with this. This is my first time turning the stream on with it, and I used to have a way to put my chat into my VR view.
Right.
I decided I was going to go live right when qualifying started, so I didn't even qualify, and I was trying to mess with that, and so I didn't even get to test it in practice, so I didn't know I was going to lag like that. I wish
Well-
I did try it, but it is what it is.
Well, the one thing that I noticed that with the Quest 3, which is the reason why I had to make some changes on my end when it came to streaming VR, is that NVIDIA's DLSS updates actually have been hurting performance on VR streaming with the 40 series and the 50 series graphics cards.
Yeah.
So it's a pain in the butt. So if you got a 30 series out there, keep streaming VR. It's actually going to work in your favor.
Yeah, I got the little 3080. It works
you go.
pretty good.
There you go. Yeah, don't.
Eventually, I might upgrade, but I ain't doing it right now. I'm good.
Yeah, don't. We're good. Don't. Promise. I mean, not right now. That 3080 is foolproof for a little while. So just keep running your 3080.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next week. Always a pleasure.
Oh,
A
yeah.
chance to talk to you. Go have some fun and we'll chill out. Okay.
Have a good night.
You too. Justin Brown coming on P number 2 tonight, as things would be and things doth happen. It was a good race. I thought it was a good race. Ethan Wolf comes on P3. Wolfie, I think he might have had to go. Dang old session going dark because the time limit. No, it happens. That's supposed to be that way. So, but yeah. I like it. Hey, Mikey, I think he likes it. But anyway, it was a ton of fun, folks. It was absolutely a ton of fun. And thank you to everybody for being out there and knocking things out of the park for us. It was a good race. Gonna have more. We'll see you tomorrow night for Chop Shop's Cup Series. And thank you again to everybody out there. Thank you to Geomax, because that dirt wouldn't happen without that guy. So we'd love to see it. We'll see you next time. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.